Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. So you've asked for it, you've got it. I was on my stream last night and I said a lot of people have been saying to me, why don't you do a free-to-play account so that you can show people as you're leveling up what you do, when you do it, and how to do it the most efficiently. We have now got free-to-play Hell Hades. This is going to be the first video in a series. This is going to be about how do you start, what do you do, and what shouldn't you do. So what did I do initially? I picked my starter champion. I actually picked Elhain because I've never used it before. But generally, you'll want to start with either Kale or Aethel. Aethel is probably secondary to Kale. Kale is the most end game viable champion from those four starters. But I picked Elhain. Now, I can't buy anything. This is free to play. Plarium, leave me alone. So what do we do then? The number one goal for your account is to work up to getting you a first 6-star champion to level 60. It's a really tough goal, and that is not going to be a 5-minute job. That is going to be a grind, but that is your overriding goal. Everything that you do from now on, from this moment on watching this video, should be focused on how do I get to my first level 60 champion the quickest, and that level 60 champion has to be able to farm campaign. Campaign is where you level your champions the fastest, and at this stage all you're focused on is how can I get myself 160, which is then going to speed up my next 60, which will then speed up my next 60 and my next and my next. Once you've got a pool of 5 or 6 60s, this game comes alive. Up until that point, that's your objective, is get more 60s. So what are the things that we should do when we're at this kind of early stage of the game? And I literally started this game last night, which is 12 hours ago, and I've played it for about an hour, roughly. And I'm level 16, and I've done nothing other than kind of do a couple of missions. So that leads me to my first point. Do concentrate on these missions. The missions are a really good steer towards what you should be doing in the game. They will give you some nice rewards. You get this kind of juicy 300 gems at this point. You get a nice sacred at this point. They are absolutely something you should do right the way through your game. As a free-to-play player, even more so, because they will give you a lot of rewards that you need. Things which are hard to obtain in this game are silver and gems if you're free-to-play. Silver and gems are very tough to obtain to the level that you need them. Okay. So what are we going to be doing with these two? Silver, we will be leveling up items that we think we can keep to level 8. Potentially past level 8 once we get a little bit further down the road. But initially, level 8. So you see my two champions that I actually care about right now. We will be leveling gear to level 8 to get us through that early game campaign. We will also be looking at challenges. And we will be trying to do the challenges as we go. Because these... Again, they give you books, they give you rewards that you want. That's first thing. They also feel like a grind to come back to, because a lot of it is focused on early level stuff. So make sure you're doing these as you go. You get rewards and a bit of silver along the way. And you won't want to come back to them later. So do them as you go. The next thing is, I said about gems are quite tough to come by, and they really are. Now, what you need to do is focus on getting enough gems to unlock your gem mine. This is going to be your own, as a free-to-play player, this is your only source of gems in the game. And it is definitely worth leveling up. So, save the gems you get. Do not buy shard packs. Do not buy masteries if you ever got enough. Don't buy those type of things. Save your gems and unlock this gem mine. This is going to be your source of long-term investment for gems. Okay, so we've got ourselves a gem mine. We know that our goal is a level 60 champion. What other things should we be doing? So you start in the game with this starter tournament called Novice Tournament. Now you want to be focused on trying to push yourself as high up this ranking as you can, one. But more importantly, you've got 2 days to try and get yourself 1,000 points to get these speed items, and they are really valuable to you early game. So You've got info in here. It tells you how you earn points. There's points for the arena. There's points for dungeons. There's points for campaign. So you need to make sure that you're in all of those places early in the game. So really, the first 2 days for you, you should be grinding. You should be out there grinding, getting yourself some points, which I'm going to do today. And I'm going to make sure that I get 1,000 points at least here and try and get myself at least into this second spot here, although we've got a couple of people that look like they're going at it hard. Fine, we'll take them on. But you can see I can already pick up these rewards and help me develop my game. The next thing is shards that you pull along the way. Use them. Use these mystery shards early. Try and get yourself some more rares on the board. It's luck of the draw whether you pull a rare. I didn't pull any that time. But there are also some very good uncommons that you can look out for. So there is, I'll show you them quickly actually. There are 3, I'd say, that you should look out for. First one is Shield Guard. I've already got this one. Shield Guard is a brilliant uncommon and will help you in the campaign. Potential to be your campaign farmer if you wanted him to. Will certainly help you through some of the levels where your starter hero's got the wrong affinity. Second one is Zephyr Sniper in the same faction here, Barbarian. Brilliant champion, defense base, which makes her harder to kill and she'll hit hard. And she's got a lot of AoE damage. She could also be your campaign farmer. And then the third one to look out for is Saurus, who again could be your campaign farmer. The 3 champions there, all strong, all potentially good campaign farmers. Also, your starter champion will be a very strong campaign farmer. So there's plenty of people that you can work on early game. Okay, next one then is, because this tournament actually values you completing things like the dungeon keeps and early game dragon and early game minotaur, it is worth doing up to levels 3 and 4 on each of these different areas where you can. Don't waste energy, don't go beyond your means, but taking this one on level 1, I've got literally no gear and nothing going on here in this team. But taking this on beyond the first few levels will give you a lot of points for that early game tournament, and you'll be able to do it very easily with the starter based champions. You're fighting very weak opponents, level 4s here. Look at this. So we are smashing people down, even though we've got a really kind of weak setup. You want to do that with all of those different force keeps, all of the different dungeons where you can just get a first few levels. That will really help you with the tournament, and it will also help you kind of understand where you are in the game. Especially when it comes to Minotaur. Minotaur, which I'll show you in a second, will give you some quite valuable early game masteries for your champions. But you don't need to take your champions really high on masteries. We can literally take them to level 3 or 4. I'll show you in a second. See how easy we've done that? 7 tournament points there, no problems. In the Minotaur's Labyrinth, again, it will be level 5, very easy early game stuff. You want to take in people that you think you're going to keep, because it's random where the mastery books will go. So if I could do it just with these 2, I probably should. Let's see if I can. I'm not sure if I can, actually. But if I could do it just with these 2, then that's actually ideal, because I only want one of these 2 to get the masteries from this first level. So she's wrecking everything here. Starter heroes have all got good AoE damage. We're not taking much damage from the boss, which is nice. He does throw out this hex, which makes him hit you harder. But I think we're going to be fine here with just the 2 of them. As you saw, I haven't put anything special in these guys. They are in the starter gear. Slam, slam, see you later. So you see the way mastery scrolls only go to will go to one of these 2. When you get into your champion screen, you want to be able to get level 1 and level 2 masteries quite early on. That will give you a nice bit of crit rate and crit damage. That's all you need. And then this side will give you a bit of accuracy. Again, that's all you need. Don't go beyond that, but it will be helpful for you to do that. Those first couple of levels of masteries on everybody quite early. You want to fight in the arena as often as you can because you won't win many battles. So you want to look for this. This, she's actually a level 5. It might be tough. We'll see. I don't think it will be. You want to look for these fights here that you can definitely win. Please win it. Yeah, we're going to win it. Okay. So you want to get yourself medals. You want to get yourself tournament points. And you can reset this. It refreshes every 15 minutes. There's not a single other battle that I can win there. Or maybe this one. It's close. Let's see what sort of team power they got. Okay, team power means a lot in this early stage. If you've got a higher team power, you probably are going to win it. To a certain extent. So they're actually doing quite a lot of damage to us. I think I'm just going with a double hit. She's the problem. She's the problem, and I just need to try and keep my version of my start hero alive. So she's the only one really that can kill me. These guys do nothing, nothing. Hopefully. So focus on her. Everyone else will go down after that. Fine. So win the battles you can win. If you lose battles at this stage, it doesn't even matter. Just try and get yourself some wins. This could be a win as well. It is. Yeah, and then once you've run out of ones that you can win, hit the refresh and look for them again. Then what you'll find, so if I refresh it here, I've got a 15-minute cooldown. I don't want to spend gems to refresh this. I've got a 15-minute cooldown, and I want to look for easy battles again. Win in the arena as often as you can, because the Great Hall is really hard to build early on. And as a free-to-play player, you've got to focus on this. Even if you hate it, you've still got to do it. Every single upgrade you do in the Great Hall benefits every hero of that affinity that you've got in every area of the game. The Great Hall is a massive investment. It's long-term. Even on my main account, I've not finished this, but it is a huge investment, and you should spend your time in the arena whenever you can. Just hit that refresh button whenever you can, and you'll be good for it. You'll be good for it. You get a lot of energy early on, so don't squander it. Make sure you use it in the right way, because what you don't want to do is kind of get to the point where you've run out of energy and you wish you kind of used it properly and not just wasted it. And by use it properly, I mean focus most of your time in the campaign. Only focus in dungeons when you have got tournament stuff to do. Otherwise, leave dungeons alone. The other thing which I've not mentioned is do your daily quests. Do these daily quests every single day. This is important every single day. You get top-ups of energy, you get a few gems, you get some XP towards leveling, you get some silver. On a weekly basis, you then start to get better rewards like energy, brews, and then on a monthly basis, you start to get some pretty cool shards and nice energy drops. These are important to do. They will help you progress through the game much faster. So I think that is going to be it for the starter guide. 6-star is your goal. There's a number of sub-goals which will help you to get there. Do not squander all of your resources. And I will bring out episode 2, which is a bit more focused around certain aspects of the game. Let me know what you think of this type of series, guys, because I'm not going to do it if you don't want it, because it's a massive time sink for me. But I think it's useful, so let me know what you think. I've been Hell Hades. I'll catch you soon.